The posterior delt, also known as the rear or back delt, is often overlooked, but it plays a critical role in achieving balanced, powerful shoulders. Situated at the back of your shoulder, the rear delt helps stabilize the joints in this area and is essential for movements like pulling and lifting, especially in exercises that involve reaching behind or overhead. A strong rear delt does more than just improve your appearance from behind. It contributes to better performance in exercises like row, pull-ups, and deadlifts. In today's video, I'm going to take you through the most effective exercises that will target this area of the shoulder. These exercises are backed by science and experience. I'll also share my personal tips for maximizing each move, so you can build strong, well-rounded shoulders and avoid common mistakes along the way. Let's start with face pulls. They are widely regarded as one of the most effective exercises for targeting the posterior delts, upper traps, and rotator cuff muscles. This exercise has long been praised for its ability to improve scapular retraction, which is critical for maintaining proper posture and shoulder health. When performing face pulls, you're pulling a rope attachment towards your face, which forces the shoulders to retract and rotate outward. This movement directly strengthens the muscles of the upper back and shoulder complex, which plays a crucial role in stabilizing the shoulder joint during dynamic and static movements. Research has shown that face pulls can significantly enhance posterior shoulder strength. One study published in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research highlighted the importance of face pulls in improving shoulder muscle imbalances. These imbalances often arise from overemphasizing pressing movements like bench presses or overhead presses, which tend to strengthen the anterior delts while neglecting the posterior delts and upper back muscles. By incorporating face pulls into your routine, you can counteract these imbalances and develop a more well-rounded shoulder and upper back. This balance is crucial for long-term shoulder health, helping to prevent injuries and improving shoulder stability, especially for athletes or individuals who perform a lot of pressing exercises. In addition to preventing injury, face pulls are highly effective at targeting the rotator cuff muscles, which are often undertrained. The rotator cuff is a group of 4 small muscles that stabilize the shoulder joint. Weakness in the rotator cuff is linked to an increased risk of shoulder injuries, especially in overhead movements or sports that involve throwing. Face pulls engage these muscles, helping to prevent strain and improve overall shoulder function. A study in sports health showed that targeted exercises like face pulls are especially effective for athletes who experience high shoulder demand, as these exercises strengthen the stabilizers and promote better movement mechanics. Additionally, face pulls help improve scapular mobility and prevent issues like scapular winging, a condition where the shoulder blade protrudes abnormally. Proper scapular retraction, which is emphasized during face pulls, ensures the shoulder blades move correctly and the shoulder joint functions optimally. This is important not only for lifting performance, but also for everyday tasks like reaching overhead, carrying objects, and preventing strain when lifting or pulling. Let's now move on to another great exercise that isolates the posterior delts, the reverse dumbbell fly. While face pulls are fantastic for targeting the upper traps and rotator cuff muscles, the reverse dumbbell fly is specifically designed to focus more intensely on the posterior delts, making it a great complement to any shoulder workout routine. This isolation exercise, when done with proper form, helps build strength and muscle mass in the rear delts, improving not just the overall shoulder aesthetics, but also shoulder mobility and stability. Research in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research highlights that the reverse dumbbell fly is effective in promoting posterior deltoid activation. It's a highly recommended movement for those looking to enhance the size and definition of the rear delts without overtraining the front shoulder. Because the reverse fly isolates the posterior delts, it also helps prevent shoulder imbalances that may arise from performing too many pushing exercises, which can focus on the anterior delts. The bent over reverse cable fly is another excellent exercise for targeting the posterior deltoids, similar to the reverse dumbbell fly, but with some key differences. Unlike dumbbells, the cable machine provides continuous tension throughout the entire range of motion, which enhances the effectiveness of the exercise in building strength and muscle. The tension from the cables helps activate the muscles more consistently, especially in the rear delts, traps, and upper back, making it a great option for those looking to improve shoulder stability and posture. Research supports the use of cable-based exercises like the bent-over reverse cable fly for their ability to provide constant resistance throughout the entire movement, which helps maximize muscle activation. A study published in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research emphasized that cable exercises, especially those targeting the posterior shoulder, are effective in developing both hypertrophy and strength. The continuous resistance provided by the cable setup ensures that the deltoids are engaged throughout the entire exercise, especially in the fully extended position, which can be challenging with free weights alone. In terms of shoulder health, the bent-over reverse cable fly is also beneficial for improving scapular retraction and enhancing the overall mobility of the shoulder joint. By strengthening the posterior delts and the muscles around the shoulder blades, this exercise contributes to better posture, increased shoulder stability, and improved performance in other upper body lifts. According to a study in Sports Health, exercises that target the posterior delts and rotator cuff muscles can significantly reduce the risk of shoulder injuries, especially for athletes who perform a lot of pressing movements. The rear delt machine fly is an effective exercise for isolating the posterior deltoids, offering consistent tension throughout the movement. The machine's fixed path of motion helps ensure proper form and reduces the risk of using momentum, making it a great choice for both beginners and advanced lifters. Unlike free weights, the machine offers more controlled muscle activation, allowing for focused work on the rear delts without the need for stabilizing other muscle groups. Research shows that exercises like this one are highly effective for hypertrophy and shoulder strength development. Machines provide superior muscle isolation compared to dumbbells and cables. Additionally, the rear delt fly helps improve scapular retraction, contributing to better posture and shoulder stability, which can reduce the risk of injury in overhead and pressing movements. The wide grip barbell row is a powerful compound exercise that targets the posterior deltoids along with the lats, rhomboids, and traps. Using a wide grip shifts the focus of the movement more towards the upper back, especially in the rear delts, which is crucial for improving overall shoulder strength and posture. By pulling the barbell with a wider grip, the range of motion is altered, allowing for a greater stretch and contraction of the posterior shoulder muscles. Research supports the effectiveness of wide grip barbell rows in strengthening the posterior deltoids. A study in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research found that exercises involving horizontal pulling movements, like rows, significantly engage the posterior deltoids and contribute to better shoulder health and upper back stability. The wide grip, in particular, has been shown to enhance upper back activation, making it an excellent choice for balancing out muscle imbalances caused by excessive pressing exercises, such as bench presses or overhead presses. In addition to shoulder development, the barbell row also strengthens the muscles responsible for scapular retraction, which helps maintain proper posture and shoulder stability. This is especially important for preventing injuries, as a strong upper back supports the shoulder joint during dynamic movements. According to research from Sports Health, strengthening the posterior shoulders and upper back can help reduce the risk of rotator cuff injuries and improve performance on other lifts, such as overhead pressing or pull-ups. Next on the list, we have the elevated Y-raise. By performing the movement with your chest elevated on an inclined surface, the exercise minimizes the involvement of the chest and anterior deltoids, forcing your posterior delts and upper back muscles to do most of the work. The unique Y shape of the movement further isolates the rear delts while also engaging the upper traps and serratus anterior muscles. Research supports the effectiveness of this exercise in enhancing shoulder health and stability. A study published in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research highlighted that exercises involving arm elevation in a Y position are excellent for posterior deltoid activation, helping improve shoulder function and posture. The elevated Y-raise also encourages scapular stability, which is essential for reducing the risk of shoulder injuries. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions regarding these or other exercises, and I'll do my best to respond as fast as possible. And if you want to achieve a Greek god physique naturally, make sure you watch our full video series where I rank the best and worst exercises for muscle building.